Welcome to online class from Dhaka Secondary School, North Karachi campus. Assalamu alaikum students of class 7 in the online class of social studies. The chapter we are going to start is main agricultural products of the Muslim world, and I am your teacher Miss Uzma. Topics of the day is agriculture products of the Muslim world. Agriculture is the main occupation of the majority of the people living in the Muslim world. These countries produce a variety of agriculture products for their own use and also for exports. These products are wool, cotton, sugar, rubber, tea, coffee, cocoa, wheat, and rice. Map is showing you the world agricultural areas of 2002, in which we can see that Muslim world is participating an important role as well. Wool. Wool is perhaps still the best textile for ordinary clothing, especially in temperate climate. It keeps us warm in winter season, and the highest quality wool in the world is produced by sheep of Kazakhstan. The Muslim world produced 10% of the world's wool, and the most provided countries are Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Turkey, and Central Asian states. Wool from Pakistan and Turkey is much harder and rougher, so they are good in carpet making. Cotton. Cotton is the world's leading agriculture product and used in many purposes. Fabric cotton are thinnest and finest fabric. Muslim countries produce 20% of the world's cotton. The leading cotton growing countries in this region are Pakistan, Egypt, Turkey, Uzbekistan, and Sudan. China is the world's biggest producer of cotton. Pakistan is the world's fourth top producer of cotton and the topmost among Muslim countries. It can be used for many purposes: cheap clothes for everyday use as well as expensive luxury material. Sugar. Sugar is also an important crop of a Muslim world. It's obtained from a juice of sugar cane. The important byproducts used in the manufacturing of ethanol, alcohol, table syrup, food flavoring, animal food, and manufacture of tobacco. The crushed cane from which sugar has been extracted is called bagasse and is used as fuel and animal fodder. Brazil has historically been the world's largest sugar producer. The country produced 29.5 million metric tons of sugar and 33% of all the sugar cane in the world. Pakistan produced 3.5% of the world's sugar. Rubber. Rubber is mainly used to make tires and also widely used for making house pipes, belts for machinery in factories and mines, shoes as insulator in electrical equipments. Rubber trees originally ground in rainforest, Amazon rainforest, but in the 19th century some British scientists smuggled out some seeds and plants and grew them in Southeast Asia. Leading producer of rubber is Thailand. In our region, Malaysia, Indonesia, along with Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and some parts of India produce rubber. Muslim countries produce about 20% of all world's rubber. Tea. Tea is originally grown in China and widely grown in Southeast Asia and Africa. The first tiny leaves on the tip of a stem are the finest and are made into very expensive teas. By crushing its seeds, we get oil for cooking and sometimes for cosmetics to hair shine and stick together. 18% of all tea grown in the world is drank in Muslim countries. Muslim countries produce about 15% of the world's output of tea, these being mainly Bangladesh, Indonesia, Iran, and Turkey. Coffee. Most valuable agriculture products discovered in Ethiopia, or you can say Somalia areas. Coffee is made up by roasting the coffee seeds and grinding them for brewing. It is also proceed into instant coffee. The word coffee comes from Arabic word kahwa. The use of this beverage originated from Arabia and was taken to other parts of the world by traders. Indonesia is the main producer of coffee in the Islamic world, along the Yemen, Ethiopia, and the Ivory Coast. Muslim countries grow about 15% of the world's total supply of coffee. Cocoa. Cocoa is made from the seeds of coca pod. Coca pod contains beans, the seeds of the fruit that shaped like a flat almond surrounded by sweet pulp. These beans are what ultimately get transformed into cocoa powder or chocolate. It was discovered with the discovery of America. Now almost all cocoa is grown in West Africa and Southeast Asia. Indonesia and Malaysia produce about 18% of the world's cocoa supply. It is commonly used in drink, making sweet chocolates and medicines. Wheat. Wheat is the most important food crop for much of the world, especially in temperate lands. It is grown in all countries outside the tropic. Most countries have to import huge quantities of wheat, but Pakistan and Turkey are among the very few nations that can grow enough to feed the whole of their population and still have some left for exports. Muslim world basically produce 17% of the world's wheat. China is the top country by wheat production in the world. Pakistan's largest food crop is wheat. Pakistan produced more than all Africa and nearly as much as all of South America. Wheat has been grown since 10,000 years ago in Turkey and the Middle East. Rice. Rice is another most important crop of Muslim world. World best rice produced by Bangladesh and Indonesia. Pakistan also grows good quality of rice. Muslim countries produce 18% of the rice of world use. The rice producing countries list in front of you. Can you take out the names of the Muslim countries from this list to know how many countries produce the rice in the top 10? Other significant exports of agricultural products by Muslim countries are listed below, and in this list you can see Bangladesh produced jute, tea, rice, cotton, cloth. Cote d'Ivoire, coffee and cocoa produced. Egypt produced cotton, wheat, vegetables, oranges. Indonesia produced cotton, timber, rice. Iran produced fruit, pistachio nuts. Malaysia produced palm oil, timber, and fruits. Morocco, fruit, vegetables. Pakistan produced rice, cotton, and fruit. Turkey produced wheat, tobacco, fruit, and vegetables. Saudi Arabia and Iraq produced dates in abundant quantity. Thank you so much for this class.